analyzing the game.
Game plan was great.
The players.
I would want him to be a runner like Mahomes.
The plays.
That is a massive, massive mistake.
And each
The more
other.
I think about it, the more I'm fine.
Zolak and Bertrand, the Sports Hub.
Grab your calls, Don and Carver. Hi.
Boys, turn out the lights. The party's over for the summer. This goes beyond ineptitude. This is a huge malaise, just centering over Fenway Park. Not only are they not talented, but they're boring. They're boring. I've been watching the Old Town team since I was a kid in the 50s. I've never seen anything like this. And who can we attribute it to? John Henry, Craig Breslow. I mean, this is bad. Again, malaise. The party's over. It's not going to happen. Another 5 years it'll take. Honest to God, I don't see it. Where's the prospects? They never made it. Oh, you know where they made it? They made it with other teams, those prospects. I see. Oh, I get the big master plan of Craig Breslow. Give me a break. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Party's
Don.
over.
Party's over. It's not even June. They don't have a season. Larry in Andover. Hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, guys, how you doing? I'm not as depressed as Dawn, but I'm getting there. Geez, what a year. Beetle, UMass football and basketball, the Bruins, the Celtics, and Zoe, I'm back again. Let's go Patriots. The only thing I can look forward to.
All right.
But hey, there's one thing. I'm taking an extreme version here of the midterms, the trading deadline. I don't want Brett to do a damn thing because he can't evaluate talent. He's not going to help the team. He's going to pick up a bunch of scrubs that can't play anywhere else. So leave it alone. Let's shoot for 2028.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving it alone. I'm not just going to get to the end of the year and still have pieces on this roster that you could have moved. Move him and have someone else help him in the process. Or fire him and let someone who's there do it. You can't do nothing. That is an option that should not be on the table. That can't be. Pete's in Pembroke. Hi, Pete.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Zoe, football question for you. I guess you're too, Beetle, but, Zoe's the football guy. You think A.J. Brown's set in stone? 100%?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm starting to get a little weary with all these teams coming up, popping up. And I think if he doesn't come, we didn't address him in the draft. We didn't really address him in the offseason. Yeah. I know we got Romeo Dobbs. Yeah. He's not very good, in my opinion. I think we're going to be porked if we don't end up getting Brown here. I'll hang up and listen.
All right. I think they're going to get him. I think it's a done deal. It's just a matter of an agreement. And maybe throwing in a third or fourth, who knows. But whatever, all these teams all along. It's been just New England all along. Now all of a sudden, it's like Beetle said, these reporters, they have sources. And they start stirring it up with the other GMs, trying to create interest, trying to create a market for the team, trying to drive the price up and all that. Wait it out. Get the deal done. And like they said, they may have to wait a little bit. I'm all for that. Not July. We're not talking July here. We're talking about maybe a couple days or a week. Just so they're not just screwing with the stupid date, making the league look bad with the deal already done.
Do you want to hear Vrabel today on this?
Sure.
When asked the question about it?
Yeah, we missed it.
We want to continue to improve the roster every opportunity that we get. And when those opportunities arise, I don't know. I know that the guys that we have here are working extremely hard. I would say that yesterday's first OTA was much better than last year's. I have to take the coach's opinion because I didn't go back and watch last year's first day.
Always looking to get better. Always looking to get better.
He told all them the day after the Super Bowl, like, it's a hell of a run, but I'm looking for cheaper and better talent and younger. Like, that's the way they exist. Try to upgrade it. It's why Diggs isn't here. It's why Diggs is here. It's why Dobbs is here. So
we're going to look to strengthen the roster wherever we can, but it was also a great day to see guys that maybe didn't get as many opportunities last year, especially Romeo, who wasn't on our team.
And I was pausing and I go, who's Romeo? I got to get used to Romeo because I just call him Dobbs. Yeah, it's just, oh yeah, Romeo Dobbs. Because he's going to use Romeo. He's not going to say Dobbs. When he says Diggs, he says Diggs, not Steph, you know? It's whatever you prefer. So it's going to be a Romeo thing with him. Or for Art Thou Romeo, right? That's the question.
Chris is in Hartford. Hey, Chris.
Oh, Beetle, I want to apologize for yesterday. I was lying down, and when I sat back up, my ear hit the one of the buttons, so I do apologize. Very unprofessional on my part, Chris from Hartford, so I apologize to you, Zoe, McCone, and everyone over there, okay?
Yeah.
But my whole point was this. We don't have to do a whole bunch. I would like to have a guy like Gafford, and I want some shooting like Simons. But my call is I did a deep dive last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, candlelight, because there's a narrative out there started by Chris Gasper to frighten Celtics fans. The Celtics fans wanted Brown gone right after Game 7, and now it's starting to simmer, and I know you're going to be on TV tomorrow night. So I have some numbers like Milliken would do. Please, the winning percentage with Brown and Tatum for their career is 67% of the time they win the game. But the plus-minus positive for Tatum is 3,763, while Brown is at 24-22. The career positive-negative is 7.4 points a game for Tatum. Brown's only 3.8. So when you hit the airwaves tomorrow night, stay on the narrative. Do not get scared. We really don't need Jaylen Brown. I hope you heard that, Zoe. Have a great day, fellas.
I can't follow all of those damn numbers.
He's saying that Tatum's more valuable than Jaylen Brown.
Oh, good. Okay. Why did he just say that? I would have believed him. Zoe wouldn't, but I would. He was directing those numbers at Zoe for that reason. I know that. But I don't know what the hell that means.
I'm not an analytical guy, so you can take your numbers and stick them. I just watch. What? Do the eye test.
I do. Yeah. My eye test says Tatum, excellent.
Good.
The better of the two players on the roster.
They're going to be fine.
I don't even know why we keep arguing about this.
They're going to be just fine. They're going to be just fine.
But we do. Greeny and Milford on the Christian Gonzalez. We'll call it a mini holdout at this point.
Joe? What's up, Greeny?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing. Are they still holding off and extending Gonzalez's contract? And, I'm forgetting about baseball. Forget about basketball. It's football season now, and they should definitely extend that. And is there any talk about switching the new tackle to left tackle and Campbell to right tackle?
Yes, there is a lot of talk about that. In fact, Mike Vrabel.
What do you guys think? I think it's a great move.
All right, Greeny's on board. Greeny's on board the Lomu train. Football guy.
Lomu locomotive.
That's their. Oh, I love it. Get on the Lomu locomotive. And it's a train that has wheels. Train wheels.
Train wheels.
Not training wheels, train wheels.
Yeah.
Can I get a locomotive sound effect? No, I don't want that. I want the chugga, 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 chugga. That's what I want. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good one too. You can mix that in.
What was it? Get a ticket or get on the tracks? What was it?
Get a ticket or get on the train. Buy a ticket or get on the train. Which are seemingly the same thing. Greeny's on board. Get Lomu to left tackle.
Let's go.
It's building. Picking up steam. There it is.
There you go.
Pulling out of the station.
All right, here we go.
Aboard.
Yeah.
Takes a little while to warm up.
Next up, downtown Disney. I'm going to go ride the train at Disney. That's a good train. Great train.
I thought it's a monorail there.
There's a monorail, but there's a train that goes around the park.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
There it is.
That's pretty good.
I get excited.
Lomu locomotive. Greeny's on board. I love it. Yeah, Vrabel talked about that today, among other things. Gonzalez got to get the deal done. Got to get him signed. Got to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Holdout could be coming. It could be happening. What do we have today that we have not addressed on this program that we were intending to? Oh, I know. Joe Mazzulla, Coach of the Year. We have not talked about that yet. We'll do it next.
We know you said that this should be an award that is given to an organization and a staff, so I'm going to give you the moment to shout out to the supporting staff that you have that allowed you to receive this award today.
No, thank you for that. 'Cause that means everything to me, and I think a lot of times, the long nights, the trips, game plans, the video guys that are clipping up the film and coding it, the assistants who are putting in the game plans. I think there's just so much that goes into winning one game, and it starts with the players, but it goes to our staff. And so I feel bad that they're not here, but forever indebted to the guys that we have that give up their time with their families and their time to give us a chance to win every day.
It's a stupid award, he called it. He said they shouldn't have it, and it's more about the players and it's more about the work that the staff puts in. So it's no surprise that he deflected. It gave credit to the staff for the work that they put in.
He's pretty defined on that, too. I love his reaction, but, it is a good honor.
I saw it pop up last night, and my thought was, did that kiss-ass Scott Zolak text Joe Mazzulla about it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Of course I did.
Of course he did.
My guy.
And did you get an exclusive quote? You say thanks?
I said, thank you, my friend. Praying for you. Joe and I are on a different level.
Yeah.
Spiritually and professionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that he won.
Why?
It's a very unlucky award.
I mean, I get that part of it. I think that's
it's a bad award.
It goes to show it doesn't mean much, but it's a nice recognition for the work you put in.
Do you know who won it a year ago?
Don't really care. I won't care a year from now.
Okay. I'm just going to tell you that analytically he won the award. That would be Kenny Atkinson won it a year ago.
Oh, that's right. That's stiff. Yeah. The stiff that thought he won some games.
Analytically won this year.
And just ask yourself.
Expected win.
Is Kenny Atkinson coming back as Cavs head coach next year if LeBron decides to go home?
Probably not. What if he decides to come here?
Seven of the last 10 winners don't have their jobs anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, to your point, it's like he brings the Cavs. I know they got swept, but he brought them to the Eastern Conference Finals. But for Shams to have to tweet out that he's expected to be safe tells you all you need to know as the reigning
it's a bad
NBA
award.
Coach of the Year.
It's a bad award. You don't want this thing. You don't want that award.
You can't get eliminated and then talk
expected
analytics. That's well, we're really better than that. No, you're not. Let's get your ass kicked. They get thumped. Point differential, 26.2. Wasn't even a close series. It was a layup for the Knicks. Well rested. Boy, I can't wait for Good Morning America next week. They're going to be right outside Madison Square Garden. Yeah, we got them foam fingers. Yeah, Knicks. 10-year-old kids out there. You don't even know who the hell they are. Joke. Boston fans do that too. But now it's going to make the Celtics do something. So that's why I like it. Root for the Knicks.
Is he Kenny Atkinson next year, though, if you have a playoff performance like they did this past season?
Celtics? Or what?
Yeah, you blow a 3-1 series lead to the Sixers next year. You lose in the first round.
I think they...
Is he Kenny Atkinson? Are we having conversations about is he safe or not?
Who was that had the report? Was it B-Rob that they'll be watching the series more intently? Playoff series will be studied more intently as you go on because of how they've been eliminated? That's where really coaching takes over, right? And game adjustments, patterns, lineups, Game 7 lineups. Somebody had that report.
It's a bad award. That's just, the history is not good with this award. Doesn't mean anything. If anything, it brings you closer to your end with the team.
Closer I am.
As it has routinely for guys who have won this award, is what it does. So, I I honestly don't think he cares about it, though. I don't think that's a put on. I don't think that's fake. I don't think any of that applies.
No, I think that's genuine.
Yeah. I think he doesn't particularly care for the award part of it.
I do think he deserved it. I do. As bad as the postseason went, we're talking about a regular season award. I mean, they overachieved. He got him to a 2 seed. Everyone bought in. I get all of it. I thought he deserved it.
Yeah, because it's a regular season award. It doesn't factor in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So as far as the regular season went, I get it. If you had to factor in the postseason, I don't know that you'd be saying that.
You would not be winning it, no.
No. Let's go to, I don't know who that is on two. I know that this is Paulie in the truck, though. Paulie, how we doing? Hopefully.
Hey, I want to finish my take from yesterday.
No, don't start
Just
that
move
up.
on from that take.
When I was so
What happened with that guy? What happened with the guy in front of you?
Interrupted.
Rudely interrupted. What do you mean rudely interrupted?
Rudely interrupted by Jake the Snake.
I know.
Anyway,
how's that guy doing now?
Thursday, what's that?
How's the guy in front of you doing?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was perfect, man. I didn't even know I was there.
I laughed.
That was beautiful. Anyway, Thursday night football. I don't watch Thursday night football unless the Pats are playing. My name's that's for suckers paying whatever the Prime's charging to watch a game. You know, whatever, however much it is. You know, I mean, P.T. Barnum was right. There's a sucker born every minute. My name's Tucker, not Sucker. They will be. You keep that crap up, everybody. They'll be charging us to watch games on Sunday. Don't be ridiculous. Two, A.J. Brown. I'll tell you what. My final decision on him is I'll give him a 3 in Keyshawn Booty. Because like I told you, next year he's a quits up. Let me finish it. I got two different parts of this. Next year's draft's going to be a bumper crop. I'll say it again. A 3 is going to be like this year's 2. A 2 will be like this year's 1. He's not getting a 1. Those 1s and 2s are going to be worth their weight in gold next year.
So if they,
no way. All right. So now,
so if they do it, Paulie, what are you going to say about the team if they do it?
I'll be pissed if they let Howie steal the eyes out of their head and rob them blind. Now, here's what I'm offering. This is what I think is a fair deal: a 3 in Booty for AJ Brown and a 5 from them.
Oh, you are so far off. I think you should go apply for the GM job, though. A hard negotiator in there, right? Really drawing a line in the sand.
Yeah. Go for it.
He's going to be very upset when this deal happens.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
Well, even if it's not a 1, I think he's going to be mad about whatever they give up.
You can't at this point.
Because
you got to go with the player.
It's not a 3 in Booty plus Brown getting a 5 back.
Right. Like, what are you giving up? You giving up Lobo?
What are we doing?
Cole Strange?
Scott's in North Carolina. Hey, Scott.
Hey, Beetle. Zoe, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Guys.
Sorry.
All right, so just 5 seconds to say this, and then what I'm going to say. I know the reasons why you love Joe. He's the best interview on your station. He's the best interview in Boston sports radio right now. He's a really good regular season coach, and he's just been recognized as such. But I don't know how you guys can listen and make fun of Kenny Atkinson, and rightfully so, for what he said over the last couple of days. And not hear the same thing when it comes from Joe 2 weeks before. To me, they sound like the exact same reasoning, the exact same coach and thought process behind it. And I know you guys say, well, if you get rid of him, you got to get rid of everybody. But
we made fun of the 3-point attempt rate. We've made fun of all that. We're at 3-point attempt shot.
Scott, did you hear yesterday's show?
I did.
Yeah, and I said the Celtics and the Cavs are one and the same. They operate exact. Those comments from Atkinson reminded me of remember when Mazzulla told us about winning certain quarters?
Yes.
And he said it in the press after a game too. Like, we won 3 quarters tonight. It's like, well, who cares? I don't care about winning quarters.
Maybe I was grabbing a sandwich at that moment.
Yeah,
but guys, I mean. We're still talking about trading Brown or moving on and breaking up the two of them when that's not the problem. That's not how you're going to solve the problem.
So I think the reason why I think it's different is that, as I said right after the season ends, you fire Mazzulla, right? What have you done? What have you accomplished? You've now pissed off your star player, right?
Because that's his guy.
That's his guy. You've now pissed off Jason Tatum, and you bring in another coach who does exactly the same things that Joe Mazzulla would do, except just as another guy. What would be the point of that? That's what I don't. That's where
Right, because the philosophy doesn't start with Joe Mazzulla.
Right. It doesn't start and end there. In fact, he is the end. He's the end point of an organizational philosophy that I think that they should take a look in the mirror this offseason and say, okay, enough is enough. We're going to need to change how we go about doing things. We should change our opinion on some things. We should evaluate ourselves in a very meaningful way and make meaningful changes. That, to me, is more realistic than assuming dumping one coach and getting another is going to change anything. Now, in Cleveland, they have an opportunity, I assume, to bring LeBron back. Let's just play that game. And he comes in and says, no, this isn't my coach. Well, Cleveland's going to do that for him. And then they're going to play however LeBron James wants to play because he'll be bigger than the organization, which was always the problem in Cleveland with him. That's not going to happen here. That's not going to happen with most teams. That's like a rare opportunity where the best player of a generation who's from his hometown goes back there for a third stint and is basically thrown the keys to the castle and he's told you can do whatever the hell you want. That doesn't exist in very many places. Nope. And I would tell you that with the absence of LeBron, if he doesn't go there, if Kenny Atkinson wasn't safe, they went with another coach, the same exact things would be happening a year from now, 2 years from now, with some coach talking about referencing the tables and how they had analytically won 2 out of 3 games. It's like a disease in sports, man. It is. It has just infiltrated so many different levels of professional sports organizations. And so I don't think changing out one guy ever changes it for most teams. But I said it yesterday, Scott. The Celtics and the Cavs, Scott in North Carolina, they're the same. They're the same thing. And I was happy that he said what he said, Kenny Atkinson, because it's just a look behind the curtain for once. And it's just putting it out there how these guys talk behind the scenes and how they're dealing with things internally with NBA teams or MLB teams or NFL teams, maybe to a little bit of a lesser degree because there are so many moving parts on the field, but still. That's how they're operating. That's how the Celtics operate. I don't love it. But I don't think they're alone.
They got to change a little bit. I think this year punched them in the face a little bit. You got to change a little bit. There's nothing wrong with balancing analytics, but to be completely relying on it, just look what it does to teams. Makes you think about the game differently. It's the way Milliken watches the game differently instead of just going to enjoy the game.
Because the thing about Mazzulla, the way he has players buy in and the way he motivates players, to me, is not something that is easily replaced.
No.
And I think that is totally discounted.
Go back to the training camp they had. About the running in the training camp.
That's why I told him. I said, Joe, you worked your ass off. I love your perception on including everybody and how you don't want to be an individual. That's fantastic. But you put hours in, and these guys respond to you nightly. They play hard every night.
What other coach in the league is getting away with that?
None.
Running a team the way he did in
running them
NBA
to the ground in
camp.
camp,
With Jaylen Brown bitching.
Right? How many
What are we,
different
a track
NBA
team?
teams, if they were exposed to that kind of training camp, you'd have players complaining, bitching, quitting, going upstairs to the GM, calling their agents, all of that. You have none of that here. None of it. The buy-in is off the charts.
Buttoned-up organization.
And so that's why I look at it and say, well, they'll be fine. They just got to adjust. They have to adjust.
Yep. They do.
This should be the wake-up call.
Don't you think Brad recognizes that? Like,
I hope so.
I got to do something.
I hope so.
Yeah. We've done enough.
I feel like just based on his press conference, he knows they're just not doing a good enough job, whether that's roster, whether that's players, whether that's coaching, whatever it might be. You can tell that they're not happy with how it went down, at least. At least Brad Stevens isn't happy with how it ended. All right, we got a little bit more to go. We can take more of your calls. Today's takeaway is coming up in about 15 minutes.
So,
why do you think people listen to
Beetle?
He's got a big...
Zolak and Bertrand, Sports Hub.
Gino says this: there's no way the Pats are going to sign Gonzo, A.J. Brown and Drake made a big contracts. Well, first of all, they're not signing A.J. Brown to a big contract. He already has a contract.
Right. They're picking it up.
But it is, I'll include that, though, for the sake of they would be paying a high salary to A.J. Brown this year. They would be paying a high salary to Gonzalez this year, and all of that would be prior to re-upping May next year.
Yeah. Good luck if you don't. That's what you have to do.
I would just say, well, then who are they going to pay?
Right. That's 1, 2, and 3. Right there. You know what Burrow and his 2 receivers make. You know what Dak makes. You know what those 2 receivers down there make. You know what their defense makes.
Right.
You know what their left tackle makes. Yeah. You have to. Look at the Chiefs. Come on. They got to do it.
That's one football
That's why you got to get Gonzo done now to front load it to take care of it this year till you get the quarterbacks still done.
Got an email here from Francisco.
That sounds fun.
Francisco Salcido. Now that's a hell of a name. That's a tier 1 name.
Don't cry
right
for
there.
me, Argentina.
Although he signs his email Jose. He says, "Hi Beetle, this is Jose, and I have a question. If Lomu becomes the best option at left tackle, does that make Mike Vrabel's first draft mistake by taking Will Campbell at 4th overall? They made the offensive line much better, but passed on much better talent like Tyler Warren and Tet McMillan. Have a great day." Yes. Yes, it does. If you draft a left tackle, 4th overall, and by year 2, he's not your left tackle, it wasn't a great pick, and it was a mistake. Doesn't mean that he's not a good player. Doesn't mean that he's not helping your team, because he could turn into a really good right tackle and could help your team. He helped the team last year, by the way. He stabilized their left tackle position for a season. And if he moves to right tackle and starts there for years to come, he'd continue to be a guy who's helping the team. But is that worth 4th overall? Would you rather have that or Tet McMillan?
Or Tyler Warren, both of those guys. Yeah. Well, you're not having the conversation about A.J. Brown right now, are you?
And it's not like we didn't talk about Tet McMillan leading up to that draft. Hell, we tried to get him on the show. And we're not a draft show.
Nope.
And we were making an effort to talk to Tet McMillan.
Sports show.
We heard he was going to be at the Super Bowl. We were trying to get him on in New Orleans. It didn't work out.
Right.
Speaking of New Orleans, you ever seen the abandoned Six Flags there, so?
That's awesome. Love it. I mean, it's a massive park. Like, we spent a lot of time outside the Six Flags at San Francisco. And it takes up a lot of space.
Was that out by the team hotel? Is
Yeah,
that where
it's
that
right
was?
there. It's attached to the stadium. It's crazy.
Oh, that's right.
It's in a parking lot of the stadium.
I did see that. We saw that when we drove by.
That's insane.
On our way down there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, going to In-N-Out.
Yeah. One minute in and out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks. That stadium just sucks. It really does.
You didn't go for a roller coaster ride?
It was closed.
Oh.
They had parties going on there.
Oh.
NFL parties. Yeah. I'd keep the thing running, though, put the people on it.
Yeah.
That was great about Minnesota. The welcome party was inside the mall.
I mean, that's one way to put it.
Rides? Yeah. All drinking and riding. People hacking everywhere.
Kevin's in Rhode Island. Hi, Kevin.
Hey. Everybody's on this Brown, receiver kick and everything. Why are they so down on Booty?
I don't think anybody's down on Booty.
Have they made any attempt to like sign him, or what is his contract status? It seemed like he had a really good rapport with May, considering they're both, it was pretty much their first year together.
Yeah, I mean, he catches the ball well.
I was looking forward to them maturing this season. I think they had something, and it seems like they're underestimating how valuable he is. I'm going to let you go so I can hear you guys your opinion. And Zoe, have you made it down to Mystic lately?
I've not lately. I have been Mystic. Yes.
All right. Anyways, I think they should try to do something with Booty. I think he's a valuable addition to the team.
All right. See you, Kev. They've already moved on from Diggs. He was their most productive receiver. It's just not good enough, not fast enough. Can't get open. That's Booty. Booty's a good possessional receiver. Problem is he's an outside guy. He's not a big guy. Mike Vrabel said today, trying to make the team better. Trying to make groupings better. Individuals better. They like Booty. And if Mike was so over the top about Booty sticking around a year ago, working his ass off and getting in shape, and how much he appreciated that. And 1 year later, it's like, we're in communication with him, and when you come back, we'll coach you up. Nothing but respect for him. That tells me he's gone. I just read between the lines here. Like, he's gone. They're moving him for something. Maybe nobody wants him right now. Consider that. I like him, but I want guys to get open. I want the quarterback not to have to make the American League Play of the Week every damn throw. You know, little room for error, little margin for error. You got to increase those margins.
I know that he was helpful to the team last year, but he's not an elite player. I don't know what it is. It's every time there's a halfway decent receiver here. In the last 25 years, people go gaga for them simply because so many have failed. So, nice player. Good story that he was able to, overcome his injury in college and become a different type of receiver and be a contested catch guy. And he made some big catches last year, but if you're getting A.J. Brown, you're never going to remember Keyshawn Booty by the end. Like, it's going to be an afterthought. What was that guy's name again? Oh, yeah, David Givens. Like, what are we talking about? All right, we've got today's takeaways. They're coming your way right after this.
And it's time to kick it into gear with the Wake 180 weight loss.
You just had to go there to start the show today, so you just had to be rude. You had to be rude to me.
I wasn't rude. I was concerned.
It wasn't very kind of you.
Rooting for you, not the windshield or the rock.
It wasn't very kind. I was just driving home yesterday, and bam! Boom! Here's that conversation from yesterday, from this morning about yesterday. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. It's Zolak and Bertrand, and it's Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, Zo.
I love it. Short week, Hump Day. How's your windshield?
Oh, yeah.
What a troll.
You had to do that. What a troll you are, right out of the gate.
Just ask him. I'm concerned.
You're not concerned. You're not concerned at all. Not even a little bit. Driving home yesterday, and I, for the third time in 18 months, rock to windshield while driving on the highway, and another broken windshield. It's just the amount of driving I do to come here. That's all. It's what it comes down to. Yeah. I increase my chances of that happening with how much I drive. This one was bad. It was loud, and it was like, bang! And it caught right near the top of the windshield, almost on the roof, and it sent a crack probably 15 inches long. 12 to 15, somewhere in there. I cannot believe how long of a crack it left based on it didn't put a hole through the windshield.
Yeah. That's good, though, but at least it's drivable.
I'm going with the authentic piece of glass for my Ram.
Shoes are big.
Not going aftermarket.
Shoes and jeans are big aftermarket. Like, you could.
I'm not going aftermarket
stores.
Is that right?
Get some good deals.
Everybody at Safety Insurance, our fine friends at Safety Insurance, keep an eye out for that claim coming through. George, our friend George Murphy.
Get on it, George.
And everyone at Safety, make sure you keep an eye out for that one. Get that comprehensive auto plan, with my good friends at Safety Insurance.
Good.
I combine, home and auto.
Yeah.
Get a nice discount. Also, you make a donation at Clear Path for Veterans New England. You get a nice discount. Whoa. They're partnered with them. That's the best with Safety Insurance. There's quality people, quality policies, I
re-up my AAA this week.
Well, that's not insurance, but it's nice to know if you need a tow.
Yeah.
All he needs, baby.
I'm glad you have that, so you can use yours next time when you need the spare put on.
Yeah. That curb came out of nowhere, man. That curb to it there. You heard it in the house.
Boom! That wasn't a rock hitting the windshield. That was Zoe nearly driving through the front door.
It's a windshield hitting a rock.
Bangkok. Hancock.
Let's go get some espresso martinis. Come on.
Well, that sounds good. Sounds good right now.
Not invite Tom.
Well,
that
it was a little. It would be different this time.
Pushing it.
It would be different this time.
Right.
It would be different.